Hi guys, how are you? Are you tired of sitting at home? So, I have read your text about the Maldives, and let us continue speaking about these islands. So, I want you to open your students' books at page 81, exercise 8. So, look at the photo. What can you see? You're going to listen to a news program and choose the best headline. New president looks for new country. Rising sea level destroys coral reefs, or Maldives builds artificial island. So listen and then choose the best headline. Well, the best one is is the first. So new president looks for a new country. Now I want you to listen to the program again and to do exercise number 9. You should complete the notes below from the yellow list. So listen and then we are going to check. Okay, the population of the Maldives is 370,000. The number of islands is 1,190. Sea level rise 20 centimeters. Highest point in the Maldives 2.5 meters. Future rise in sea level 60 centimeters. Year of a tsunami 2004. The tsunami destroyed coral reefs, islands and villages. Solutions. Выходы какие-то, решения. Solutions. Buy another country or build an artificial island. So do you remember the meaning of the word artificial? We have, I think, last year we listened and we read the text about a sportsman, Oscar Pistorius, and he had artificial legs, то есть искусственные, да, наподобие сделанные. And so the government of the Maldives thinks that the best variant is to build an artificial island. Okay, have a look. Exercise number 10. Do you remember what does it mean, multi-part verbs? It means that multi-part, состоящий из нескольких частей. Part – часть. То есть мы берем с вами глагол, и в зависимости от предлога, который идет после, меняется значение. И почему их важно знать? Потому что не всегда можно догадаться о значении вот этого вот фразового глагола, по-русски это называется фразовый глагол, не всегда можно догадаться, нужно знать именно значение. Помните, у нас с вами уже они давно были, начиная с 5 класса, например, глагол look on, look at, look after, то есть разные предлоги, разное значение. So here are some multi-part verbs with the verb go. To go, I want you to do this exercise number 10. So here are some meanings, and you should match the verbs in bold, жирным, выделены, with the meanings. So, and also these are phrases from the program, news program. That's why these sentences are transformed. Они изменены в связи с тем, что это предложение в каком-то времени. То есть мы с вами рассматриваем значение общее в инфинитиве. People are not going out, they are staying at home. What does it mean? To go out, it means leave the house, покинуть дом, go out. Number 2. What's going on in the Maldives? Вот этот глагол going on, он чаще всего именно так и выглядит, because the meaning of it is happen, что происходит, что, когда мы говорим про то, что происходит сейчас, про настоящее время, спрашиваем what's going on, что творится, что происходит. Okay, number 3. In the last few years, the sea level has gone up. To go up, it means to rise, повысилось. And it is not going to go down again, to fall, понизилось, go down. People still have not gone back to their homes. To go back, it means to return, возвратиться. Sea levels will go up if climate change goes on. To go on, to continue. It is a very popular phrase when you're speaking, and you can use it in dialogues. So go on, продолжай. I want you to copy this table with the heading multi-part verbs into your personal files vocabulary. And don't forget to write the meaning. So you can write just go out, leave the house, and the example. You can also write examples as usual, and the rule. Okay. So you know that not all people have an opportunity to visit foreign countries, and so many Russian people prefer traveling in our country, in Russia, and not only Russian people do it, but also many people, many travelers from from other foreign countries enjoy traveling in Russia. And what cities in Russia have you been to? Because I think that the majority of you has traveled somewhere in Russia. So let us discuss different variants of traveling in our country, in the Russian Federation. So that's why open your students' books at page 82. So the heading is holidays. So we are going to speak about different ways how to spend holidays in our country. Well, look at the photos, and so tell me, why is the Russian Far East an attractive tourist destination. The Russian Far East. Что это? Дальний Восток. So, I want you to read the text and tell me what can you do in these places. Exercise number 2. Sakhalin Island, Terdoki Yenge, and the Ussuri River. Why don't we read it all together? So you may take a pause and repeat after me. Я читаю предложение, вы нажимаете на паузу, можете за мной повторять. Очень на это надеюсь. So, discover the Russian Far East. The Russian Far East, the extreme eastern parts of Russia, offers a number of wonderful activity holidays. Hike in the Sikhote Allen National Park and climb Mountain Terdoki Yangi, 2,090 meters high in the highest mountain there. Go down into the caves of the Sikhote Allen Mountains. It is an unforgettable experience. Unforgettable, very nice adjective. I want you to use it, to start using it. Unforgettable, незабываемый. Forget, забывать, и отрицательная приставка и суффикс прилагательного. Незабываемый. So, kayak down the Ussuri River and appreciate the beautiful views of the Ussuri Taiga, majestic mountains, and enchanting nature. So, appreciate. Оцените, оценивать, to appreciate. Оцените прекрасные виды тайги. Majestic, величественный. Majestic mountains, величественные горы. Enchanting nature, очаровательная природа. The next. Cross the Gulf of Peter the Great to visit the Far Eastern Marine Reserve in Hazan district and go diving in Vitas Bay. I think everything is clear. So the next. Travel to Sakhalin Island for rafting, mountaineering, and rock climbing. Mountaineering, alpinism. Explore the Coral Islands. There are about 30 small islands with gigantic active volcanoes. There are also a lot of waterfalls. Gigantic, гигантские, исполинские, активные вулканы. Waterfall, водопад, падающая вода. Travel to Kunashir Island, the Coral Nature Reserve. Have a look at the archaeological and ethnic monuments like the Ains settlements. Settlement, поселение, поселок какой-то. Visit Vladivostok, Khabarovsk, and other Russian Far East cities to find out more about local history. Our website www.nordictravel.ru provides information about tours, hotels, and flights for tourists from the United States, Europe, and Asia. So, some more information about these places. So, Высота Эллин, it is a mountain range, группа гор, mountain range in the Primorsky and Khabarovsk regions, extending about 900 kilometers to the northeast of Vladivostok. Extending простираются. Есть такое слово? Наверное. То есть они простираются на расстоянии 900 километров. Sihote Ali National Park. It is the largest of Ussuri land reserves established in 1935, particularly notable for being home for both the Amur tiger and Amur leopard. So the next famous place in the Russian Far East is the pit of the Great Gulf, Залив, the largest gulf in the Sea of Japan, adjoining the coast of the Primorsky region, adjoining прилегающий к побережью Приморского региона. The Coral Islands, a volcano archipelago of 56 islands, stretching from Hokkaido, Japan, to Kamchatka, stretching, растянувшиеся, stretch, тянуть что-то, stretching, растянувшиеся от Японии до Камчатки. Separating the Sea of Okhotsk from the North Pacific Ocean. Separating, разделять. To separate. Что-то разделять. Separating, разделяющие Охотское море от Северного Ледовитого океана. The biggest islands is Iturup and Kunashir is the most populated, самые густо населенные. The Coral Islands are also famous for their unique natural phenomena. So, a lot of unusual words for you. And for me too. Speaking about geographical names of our Russian Far East. So, now have a look. Why are we speaking about geographical names? Because there is a rule of using the article the. О, мне телефон сейчас сядет. Как бы это сделать? 1 second, guys. So, the определенный артикль, и для него есть определенные правила использования. So, have a look, exercise number 3. We do not use the before continents. What continents do you know? Asia, Europe, America, Africa, Australia. Is it all? I don't know. Well, we can't use the before countries, so we say Russia, I don't know, France, Spain, and so on. But don't forget that we should use the in the United States of America, the United Kingdom, the Czech Republic, the Russian Republic, the Arabian Emirates. Если название страны составное, и в его название входят штаты, королевство, республика, Эмираты, то нам нужно использовать артикль the. So we say Russia, but the Russian Federation, America, but the United States of America, the United Kingdom, The next, cities. We do not use articles before names of cities. We say just Khabarovsk, Vladivostok, Nizhny Novgorod, Moscow without them. So, rivers. Yes, we use the article. So we say the Ussuri, the Amur, and so on. The Volga, the Aka. We also use articles before names of seas and oceans. We say the Pacific Ocean, the Bering Sea, the Black Sea, the Red Sea. But speaking about water, we don't use the before lakes. So, for example, Lake Hanka. We use with rivers, seas, and oceans, but no article with lakes. The next, mountains. If it is the only one mountain, одна гора, we don't use articles with it. So, for example, Mount Чжодокиянги. Одна гора, артикль не нужен. But if it is a group of mountains, группа гор, we use the Sihote Allen. Группа. Какие еще бывают группы гор? Уральские горы, да? Вот с ними, если это группа, мы используем. То есть, если много гор, артикль нужен. Если она одна уникальная, стоит, перед ней ничего не надо. Та же самая ситуация с островами. If it is the only one island, we do not use articles. We say just Sakhalin Island. But if it is a group of islands, for example, the Kuril Islands, we use the. That's why we say the Maldives. Мальдивы – это группа островов, поэтому перед ними мы используем the. Если это какой-то одинокий остров, а не группа островов, то перед ним не надо артикль. So, I want you to also copy this table into your personal files vocabulary. And this rule is really important because articles is one of the most maybe popular mistakes during our speech. Okay, so let us practice a bit and do exercise number 4. Let us do it all together and discuss. So, have a look. London is the capital of the United Kingdom. London, we do not use articles with names of cities. So that's why London is the capital of the United Kingdom. В названии Соединенного Королевства есть слово королевство, поэтому мы используем the. The Danube flows through some capital cities in Europe, including Budapest and Belgrade. Danube – это Дунай, река. So it is the name of a river. That's why we use the article and we say the Danube. Протекает через некоторые столицы, такие как Будапешт и Белград. Это so Budapest and Belgrade are the names of cities, and that's why we do not use the articles. So the next, number 3. The Amur flows through some cities in Asia, including Khabarovsk, one of the biggest cities of the Russian Far East, and Blagoveshchensk. So the Amur, it is a name of a river, that's why we use the article. Khabarovsk and Blagoveshchensk are names of cities, that's why we don't use articles. And the Russian Far East, we use there because it is a part of world, направление света, the north, the south, the east, the west. Cuba. Cuba is the largest island in the Caribbean Sea. Cuba самый большой остров, so it is the only one island that it is not a group of islands. That's why we don't use articles. The Caribbean Sea, it is the name of a sea, and we use articles before names of seas, oceans, and rivers. The next one. China, South Korea, and Japan have important towns and seaports on the East Chinese Sea. So, China, South Korea, and Japan are names of countries, and we don't use articles with them. And speaking about the East Chinese Sea, we use articles with the names of seas. To get from Switzerland to Italy, you have to cross the Alps. Switzerland and Italy are countries, and we don't need to use articles. And as for the Alps, Альпы – это группа. So it is a group of mountains, and that's why we use the. You can cross the United States going down the Mississippi from Lake Itasca to New Orleans. The United States, because it is the United States of America, and we use articles with it. Сложное название страны, в название которой входят штаты. That's why we use the. So the next, the Mississippi. It is the name of a river. That's why we use the. Lake Itasca. Lake. We don't use articles with lakes. New Orleans. It is the name of a city, and we don't need articles with it. And the last, Lake Victoria is the largest lake in Africa, and Kilimanjaro is the highest mountain. Lake Victoria, we don't use articles with names of lakes. Africa, it is a continent. We also don't need any articles here. There is no article before Kilimanjaro because it is one mountain. Одиночная гора. So, at home, I want you to learn this new rule about using of the article there in geographical names. The second task for you is to do exercise 5 from this page 82. So you should write about 5 places to visit in Russia. I want you to find information, to find more information about the Russian Far East, and to write about our Far East here. About 1-2 sentences for each place to visit. So on the whole It could be about 8, 10 sentences. And I want you to do 2 pages in your workbooks, page 86 and 87. See you tomorrow.